Hello and welcome back to the Agatha Christie ABC Murders. So, before we get back to where we left off, I wanted to show you guys real quick that I'm assuming the progress is overall progress, because if case 1 was 23% of the game, I can imagine there's only going to be 4 cases, so we might only get to D. Maybe we do only get to C. I don't know. I didn't expect to get to Z, that's for sure. But yeah, and then our ego points, we have 87 out of 600. I don't know if the choices I made me miss out on any ego points, but we'll see as we go on. So without further ado, let's get back to where we were. He just glitched through the stairs. Okay, so when we left off, there was a body on the beach. If we go in here, we have, how was the victim killed? We probably have... Yeah, we have absolutely no clues right now. And then we have to talk to Jap. So let's go down here. Can I just click on Jap and he comes down here? Yes. Slow walk, but he makes it. Uh-oh. Or is that a rope?
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old.
That's a pretty big
Death
range.
occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain?
It might.
For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
What if she
The
was
body
like going on a
hasn't been
date?
moved. You can see for yourself.
She got all pretty
Has the
for
press
her
been
date,
informed?
and then it ended up like this.
Not yet, but
This
I'm
is why you
planning
don't do
to.
Tinder, kids.
I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked
Maybe she has a wallet
everybody
on
who
her.
may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector,
they have
and
IDs
the news may
in
not have spread
1935?
around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Okay, examine the crime scene. Let us look. I'm assuming we're gonna need to check those cabanas or changing rooms. I don't know what they're gonna be called. Okay, so she was strangled with the rope. She doesn't have any shoes, but she has a key on her, which is
This key
probably...
is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
Yeah, it's gonna be for a padlock for one of the cabanas. Can I take that key from you? Maybe in a
These
moment.
marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
Here's your rope.
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Oh, look, she has the impression of a belt.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
I guess we can't look at the belt. ABC guide. Maybe he circled her name?
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Interesting. I thought it was more like a phone book.
Apart from the marks on her
I
neck,
guess it's a train
there
guide.
are no
I'm dumb.
signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant.
Probably was surprised. Anything about her
The
shoes?
young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange.
I mean, it is the
Either
beach.
the
You don't...
murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
Bath? Could bathe? I still think this... Oh, we took the key, didn't we? Yes, we did. And that's either for 6 or 9. That's for a cabana. Can I look at her face?
She was a great beauty.
Yeah.
Strange that Jap didn't notice it. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Our gray cells to work? It sounded like he said brain cells instead of gray. Okay. It's a strangling. So she didn't struggle. There's a braided silk belt. And marks on her neck. Victim was strangled by surprise with their own belt.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, he's saying brain cells instead of gray. What are the common points between the guide and the letter? Or, oh, I guess we do that. The killer signs that, and then we have the letter. No. Is it this one? I guess. 2 murders were premeditated and were carried out by the same person.
The
Because
medical
the news
officer
didn't
should
even
confirm
know
that the victim was
about the ABC
strangled
guide.
with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings.
Oh, I didn't
Our
realize.
killer is
Were
far
her
too
eyes
meticulous for
closed or
that.
open? Because if they were open, they should be like bloodshot. She was strangled. But we do have this key, and it's either for 6 or 9. No, her eyes are closed. I'm assuming it's 6, but I'm...
The key does not fit the lock.
Okay. Oh, wait. The sign for 6 is flipped over, which means someone hit the door. Seven, 1, 5. Okay. So we need the key. We need the key. Or do we need
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Okay, I had to do too many clicks to get to this point. So it's 7, 1, and 5, and then the key. Now we open. There we go. There's her purse. That's probably what we're... Oh, and her shoes. And then there's a towel.
The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder.
Does she not have an
Here is
ID
the
or
watch
something in
she
there?
must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A
Wouldn't she have an
top-brand
ID?
lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance,
So name
as
brand.
well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
New object. Oh, can I look at the photo? A photo found in the beach hut. It's the victim and a young man, a well-suited... That kind of looks like... Kind of like a wedding? I don't know. It's just a coincidence. No, that's not a wedding dress. She's just wearing white. Or like a cream color. What is this? Is that her? Or is this just a...
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931.
So...
The young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Is her name Betty Barnard? Is that BB? I think it's BB.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
Okay, so we're done here. Oh,
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was
she
called...
was called...
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly
Oh.
Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the
Technically, it's still BB.
But Poirot, how on earth?
beach. Never
During the
mind.
investigation, we'll collect
Do you have
thumbnails
her
that
address?
illustrate your progress. in
Yes,
the
she lived with her
inquiry
parents
to-
on the
oh,
street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Can I use the gray cells first? Okay. Is there any more? No. Journal. She was a waitress. She was 23. Okay, then we're going back to Asher. Go to the ginger cat. I'm gonna try to hold down to be less annoying with the mouse. I know my microphone is a little close to the mouse, but until I can purchase a proper microphone stand, this is the only issue. Some games you can't hear it, but with this one, oh, you definitely can. So I'm trying to be as subtle as possible. What is this?
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
It says Ginger Cat, does it not? Okay, why is it... Oh, right there. Newspaper kiosk. I'm not quite sure how you say that.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
I mean, it does say Ginger Cat. I'm surprised the name didn't come up as one of the clues. Okay, keep walking a little bit. I'm assuming we just go inside.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Do you know that one of your workers is dead? Are you the manager? Are you just a hostess? With the mostest? I don't know. I had to say it.
What a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
Okay, I thought that was an actual potential clue. I was wrong. Anything else that we can look at? I'm sure we can't go back there. Anything with the tables? There's a tray of food.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
Important, I guess? Sure? Maybe? Let's observe. So far, it's working. No issues like we did last time.
That she's the owner of the Ginger Cat.
She has a cross on her neck. Strict appearance. Because religious means you're strict. Behind the counter. Hair's up. Is that what we're looking at?
This
Red
woman
hair.
must be the owner of the Ginger Cat.
I mean, she's a
Looks
ginger,
like
I guess.
Something is bothering her.
Did someone steal your money?
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Information added. She doesn't know very much about her employee. How do we know she doesn't know very much about her employees' private lives? We just asked for a tea and coffee. That doesn't tell you anything.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own.
Okay, so what is this? Betty doesn't have anything here, but Betty has...
Where is Betty?
Betty's literally right here.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
She would have been alone here from 5 to 7:30.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
How do I say that
No,
she was?
this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty.
I was trying to say.
Interesting. Betty
Yeah.
was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30
I didn't know if we had to click the
p.m.
gap or not.
Who did she serve?
I don't know. But that's Millie. And then that's today. What is this?
These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Oh, we're gonna have to match handwriting.
Where
Okay.
is Betty?
So Betty has really not as tall as Millie, but pretty tall handwriting. Okay. Ah, jeez. So this one's hers because this says hour 7:20. Right?
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
This one looks like it's the same handwriting.
No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times.
Okay, well, I didn't know you wanted to know every time she was alone. Okay, so she was alone here.
Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Okay, can I zoom out? See, she wasn't alone there, but she was alone here.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
I feel like he totally skipped some words.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Investigating a
We
murder.
are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty
So we
Barnard
aren't
work here?
PIs.
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
She's dead.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach
Yep.
a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing.
You seem so upset.
What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to
Yeah,
think.
that's what you care about, not your employees. We're not gonna make a spectacle out of Betty's murder. We're gonna ask what she knows
What can
about
you
Betty.
tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Okay. So, what I need to say here is, first of all, the notebook said she didn't know about the private lives. We somehow learned that when we ordered a coffee and tea, which we did not receive. And now, after we ask our first question, that's when we should have learned that she does not know about the private lives. Rant over. But I'm not going to accuse anyone yet. I'm just going to ask if this is the person in the
This
photo.
photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
We're not gonna diss on the millennials. Technically, they aren't millennials. But she wouldn't know if their relationship was going well, because she doesn't know about their personal lives. So we might have to talk crap. We're just gonna
Do you
do
think
that.
there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me. I have work to do.
Yeah, this didn't go great.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
But what if he's the
It is an
murderer?
interesting idea,
Dun, dun, dun.
Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
I don't like her very much. She's not the nicest person. Okay, hold on. Anything here? No. And we go to Betty's. It doesn't appear that we really can miss too much. It just seems as if everything is pretty straightforward and linear. It's just a matter of you actually finding the clues. Oh, and is her house literally right here? Looks like 23, so... They're like, oh, let's give them some space and not go to their house when it's literally on the corner where her dead body is. How is that giving them space? That's not at all.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Does she know?
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared.
When did they discover
She
this?
went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation
I mean,
about?
she is 23.
Her new dress.
Just saying.
She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
So much emotion. Are we looking in the house now?
The Barnard appeared to make music a priority in their budget.
They have the violin. They have the piano. And I see a record player in the back.
Their home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
How does the couch demonstrate that they're music lovers? Sure. Over
This
here.
gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
Are we looking in the purse now?
It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
We also, technically need a search warrant, but I don't think those exist either. 28 is the sister of Betty. Question Megan. Oh, please don't do this to me. Oh,
Their
we gotta
home
do a
is
trick.
modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
Okay. Now it works. I'm not doing anything different, I promise.
What is she feeling at the moment?
That looks like a smile. Photo. Tintan.
Betty's older
Hard
sister is
stare.
not just sad, she's angry.
That's angry? That looks kind of happy. Weirdly happy. Did Betty go out a
Did
lot?
Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
Okay, maybe fiance would have been cynical. Why is she cynical? Let's
The
sympathize.
pain is making you bitter, Mademoiselle Barnard.
I'm not interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man.
Is that who she went out with? Is that the phone?
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
And this is how we get permission. We also need to look in the mirror.
This young woman is far
Oh.
too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
Yeah?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
No.
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
Are you saying she's prettier?
I see. She may have had her
Wow.
sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
Hold on, look in the mirror. Walk around. All the dust in the air. Does that give us ego points? Yes, it does. Okay, so we have to go this way. Because we would like to go upstairs. And I'm just trying to click once. So she had multiple dresses out. So that wasn't her first choice.
It looks
Ooh,
like Betty was
metronome.
also a music lover, the same as her family.
I have a metronome like this. Microphone. And then sheet music.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Those are some really high notes, I will say. I definitely did not do singing, but I did band. So I do know how to read music. I didn't do singing. I didn't do, like, choir. There's the
A box
stockings.
of new stockings.
The dresses. Are we gonna
Looking
look
at
those?
all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if it was with Frasier, but she had some
It
form of
looks
date.
like Betty has a very busy life.
What is this? Invitation for a dance. Menu for a restaurant. Movie ticket.
Betty liked luxury and going out. And being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited.
I don't like how this guy's talking about Betty. Like, I understand you think she's attractive, but still, it's a little weird.
Something on this clock bothers me.
There's something on the back. Or no, there's something inside. Oh, is it another puzzle box? Why does everyone have puzzle boxes?
This
Okay.
metal disc is stuck.
Can't move that. Can I move the clock face?
There, that's better.
Okay. 4-leaf clover. Cool. Okay, that's still stuck.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
I thought maybe that was a button, but I see there's one on that side. There's nothing... That's not a button either, is it? Wait. Why did I zoom in on the leg?
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Why did it zoom in on the leg?
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened.
Is there a leg I'm supposed to... do something with? Because I think it's that right there that we need to worry about. Oh wait, that one's chipped.
Could the screw be slightly loose?
Oh, okay. That came out. Okay, that
This
one doesn't
decoration
move.
appears to be firmly fastened.
Maybe it's just that leg that moves. Okay, that popped off. Does this still do anything? No. Can I look at this side? Or is it just gonna...
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it.
Does this come off, maybe?
This leg is not well attached. Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
Okay. Open.
Look, a key.
Take the key.
This could be useful.
Okay. The key, isn't there usually like a hole on the clock that you use the key for? Because I don't think you would use the key here, would it?
This metal disc is stuck.
Okay, I didn't think so. Is there a hole on the clock anywhere? Like... No. Where does one use the key?
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
Okay. There's where the key
The
goes.
central cog is blocked.
Okay, so what we need to do is... What does that do for me?
The central cog is blocked.
If I could... If these things would actually, you know, move... I think that changes which way they go. So we want this one to rotate. If this one rotates this way, then that's gonna move outward. And then... if this one rotates, we want this one to rotate inward as well. And then that one, and then...
The central cog is blocked.
Okay, those switches have to do something.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Can I do anything with the wooden panels? Okay. Do I need to... I can't move the clock anymore. I'm gonna figure this out, guys. Okay, those are all firmly attached. We've established that. And we know the key goes in here. Because this one needs to move up. I'm just trying to figure out what to do with these switches. Because nothing's moving when we're doing this. And they say that the wooden panels are blocking the way. There has to be something else I'm missing. What is this?
This
One,
code
two-
probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Maybe I'm looking at the switches the wrong way. Maybe that represents 3. Okay, so it's 3 on the top right. No, it's 3 on the top left, 1. Okay, so this should be here. This should be here. And then isn't it like 2 and 2? Let me just try it. That's how you do it. So now...
The central cog is blocked.
Well, I got rid of the panels.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
We have the key.
No, the key does not fit this cog.
Well, we know where the key goes. It's just it won't rotate. But we got the wooden panels gone. Okay, I see. Right here.
No,
We
the
still
key
can't
does
move
not fit
that.
this cog.
Because it has a square. But these have, what is it? It's not even hexagons. No, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's octagons. So I can fit in those. So now...
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
Okay. And we put the key in here. And the other door opens. What's with people in puzzle boxes? Like, Jesus.
This could be useful. Betty,
Okay.
I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for.
Is
But
she
you are the most
cheating?
beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
Oh. No other comments? Can I look at the wall?
Sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
There's a box over here too by her bed, which to me looks like it might be another puzzle. No, it's just a
This
box.
small key should be useful to me.
Okay.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice?
Now I need to figure out where that key goes to. We already looked down here. We already looked at that. Nothing with the dresser. That's the mirror. Is there anything? Hold on, let's look at the notebook. Not you. Can I have Betty? Okay, that didn't really help me. Listen to Betty's record. Is that downstairs? I'm assuming that's how we listen, right? So, key here.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
Let's see, what is this? Okay, that's a breakdown of rests. So you got quarter rest, half rest, whole rest, and the record.
That doesn't work.
Oh.
I must have forgotten a step.
Yeah, we forgot to put the actual record on.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Can I, don't you take the thing off?
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten.
Okay. How does one take the needle off? Or you get a crank. Okay. Handle. Handle and hole. Again. Handle, hole. Because I thought you do that after the fact. What's this right here?
I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it.
Okay, keep going around, keep going around. Okay, well, can we zoom in on the hole?
It looks like something goes in here.
This goes here. So, rotate. Now the front open. Right?
I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it.
Something clicked. I'm sure. I thought I heard something click at least. Oh, is it this right here?
I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it.
Okay, what did I hear click?
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Okay. I know that's not the answer, but... So they want us to look at the sheet music and be like, for these little guys. Because you had the 16th note,
There is bound to be a clue.
which is 2. Wait, no, but you only need 3 of those. So you need 2 of those, and then 1 of those.
I heard the sound of a mechanism
Ha
being
ha.
triggered.
Because that's an 8th note rest, and then those are 16th note rests. Boom, I still got it. Okay, what did I hear open now? Here. Not you. Here. Do we have a code anywhere? Oh, wait, is it on the record? 78T. So I thought I remembered there was something written on the record. 7AZYXWT VUT.
I just have to
Wow.
put the record on the gramophone and start it.
Okay, I am positive that no other gramophone needed you to do all of this action to play a record. I'm
That
sorry.
doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Ah, do you press the button now?
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Okay, do you not lift the needle? Am I, like, doing something wrong here? Do you move this? Can I, like, click somewhere? No. Do I turn the handle again? I thought you, like, pick up the needle, scoot it over, and pop the record on. Does this do it for me? See, I can't move that.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
I just want to put this
That
on.
doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Oh wait, is it this? Right here? I mean, you have to move it, right? Because that's the thing preventing you from playing the thing. I mean, is that what I click here? I mean, it's telling me there's a sign here. But it's not letting me, like, zoom in on it. And I don't want to look at the bottom again. A needle. Oh! I'm dumb. Ah! Okay. Sorry. If you saw a cut, I promise I did not look up anything. I've literally been sitting here trying to look for that. Or just, you know, something to raise the frickin' needle. I thought maybe we could just manhandle it and do it ourselves. But no. No, no. Do we crank it up more, or do we just push the button? I thought you crank it up. We're just gonna push the button. There we go, because we already cranked it.
Oh, Donald. We're in the middle of recording.
Wait,
Sorry,
what?
Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're
Wait, what?
such a killjoy
Is this
sometimes.
on the record? Okay.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
She had
Yes,
medicine.
she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all
Ew,
that
mouse.
now.
Okay. Objective. Continue talking to Megan. Megan!
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Does she have feelings for Donald? She's looking at Betty and Donald. Eyes brimming with tears.
She's
No
looking
wedding
so
ring.
intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
No. It's Donald. Bet. What did Betty plan? Oh, we still have clues that we have yet to discover. Which makes me think we have to talk to her.
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him.
So
he would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
She doesn't think
I hear
that
a
they were
note of
supposed to be
envy in
together.
your voice.
Yeah.
You must have heard wrong.
No. Was Donald in love
Donald
with Betty?
appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I
See,
believe.
and then he just says the
No
jealous
more
thing
than
anyways.
average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
Ask her to cooperate.
I am not your enemy, Mademoiselle Barnard.
And you are not my friend either, Mr. Poirot, sir.
Uh-oh.
Yes, but your lies are not helping Mr. Fraser, or you for that matter.
Why are you protecting the fiancé?
I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Protect him? I hope you're not suggesting...
That you are Fraser's
mad.
accomplice? There is nothing to suggest that, at least not yet. It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a
Stupefied.
series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man.
Because
Slightly
apparently he can just get
reserved
people
too,
to start talking
and
the
as
truth.
is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man.
Is that Adrian?
It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned
That's not
quite
good.
pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
That was a weird
Well?
pause.
he'd commit murder.
Uh-oh. Does she think Donald really could have done
Do
it?
you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart.
Convinced.
I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Oh, hello.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot.
Okay.
And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yeah, so there is a question. We have all the clues now, okay. What did she had planned to do with their evening? What does this one say? So she had lied about what she was gonna do. She was seeing other men. She planned to meet someone. Heck yes. Betty lied to Donald because she had a date with another man. Did Betty know? The victim had marks on her neck. I'm gonna say the whiskey. No. Would it be that? I didn't think so. These don't make sense. Why would there be marks on her neck? The man seduced Betty before taking her to the beach.
Let us now try
Strangling her.
and get our brain cells to work.
Just because you got strangled doesn't mean you knew the person. That's not how that works. At all. Okay. What is behavior hiding? Megan kept looking at the photo of Donald and Betty. Megan Like Donald. Megan has a soft spot for Donald. And did Megan have motive? Was it? Victim was pretty. It's either the air or I would say it's the air, maybe. No. Is it because Megan was seeing other men? Megan was jealous of Betty. Okay. Well, now we need to go question Donald Fraser. So, I think I'm going to end this part right here. So, without further ado, I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of the day it is when you're watching this, and I hope to see y'all next time.